What's going on, Monkey Dudes and Monkeyats? Hellfire Gaming here, and welcome back to some more Swiper No Swiping. That's right. Today, we have a mission, so let's take care of that mission. Let's launch the game and begin, shall we? What I'm going to do, what I've made the decision on doing, is I am going to go ahead and do the mission and kill the bosses in the area. I'm going to go for level 20 because that's the next slot. All I had to do was go out and go back in for level 15 because I just needed a little bit more time in the inner city, and I got my mission complete for that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the mission, but northeast of this map is a boss. North of that is bandits, and then there's the mission, and then there's the boss nest, the boss nest. So I'm going to do all of that right now. And that will be definitely enough to get level 20. And then we're going to make the run to the bunker. So, yes, I'm skipping over the other places. I realize that. But I'm hoping that I can do an outpost attack at the bunker soon. Today, in fact, in this video. That's my goal. I'll get a ton of EXP and a ton of levels doing that. So that is the goal. That is why I'm doing this, to get the level, to get the movement speed, because the movement speed is very important. I believe it's one over. This is either a boss or the bandits. So this is the boss map, and then up one's bandit map. Pretty sure this is boss map. There you are. Dead. Alright, let's loot it. A fire axe, why not? And now we go ahead and go up to the next map, which will be bandits, since this was boss. And of course, since I'm at Nastya's, it's only one boss. Loot the car. Alright, nothing from the car. So now we go up map, and we'll see where the bandit is in the middle at the top. Yay. Slow speed in the beginning really sucks. Not gonna lie about that. Because running from map to map is no fun in the beginning. But once you get your agility and stuff up, it's not so bad. Okay, I'm almost at him. We'll run the rest of the way. Use a lot of sprint, but he's not going to take many hits to kill anyway. And he's dead. See? Super quick. Might as well loot him. Mastercrafted PP-19. That's actually not a bad starting loot, I don't think. Like for my first loot on here, that's a mastercrafted, or that's really good. I did get the other mastercrafted. I don't know. But now we can go down there to the mission. And once we get the mission done, we'll start making the run to the bunker. But the mission is just ahead, so I will go ahead and meet you there. Alright, I have to port to Nastya and kill a bunch of infected. So I gotta find where Nastya is, in the middle there. I'll definitely get them killed pretty quickly. Oh, you know what? I should probably go this way to get to where I'm going. Only reason I'm even using this is for the aggro. Because I'm going to need aggro to get the kills. There you are, Nastya. Alright. Alright, done. Mission complete. Now that I've finished the mission, it's 2 over to the east. And once I get the 2 over to the east, I can do the bosses there. So I'm almost there. And then I'll have done all I can in the area. I want to get level 20, but I'm looking at this EXP like, I don't think that's happening because the mission only gives 4k EXP, so I might not get level 20 after all. But that's completely okay. In all honesty, I might just run it early, because I'll get level 20 while I'm there. I don't even think I'm going to get 2 levels off of doing all this. So, 'tis what 'tis. That's what I like to say, at least. It is what it is. 'Tis what 'tis. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, I could fight a lot, but grab that anyway. Just because it's a beta Tomcat. I scrapped mine. Usually I like to keep them, the non-transferable ones that you start with, but I scrapped it. I decided, sure, I don't need to keep it after all. Here we go. One flaming. Dead. Here's the shield guy. Dead. And another zombie there. Oh, another shield guy? Is he lootable too? Yeah. So it's 2 shield guys and a flaming zombie. And loot this car. Money. And now we... Oh, I have a horde. That's cool. And they're dead. Now it's time to head back to base. Alright, and we're back with 2 levels and almost a 3rd level. But it is what it is. Let's put 5 into strength. And then we need to start working on agility, in all honesty. Agility, I need to get my agility to 100. Reloading and crit are important. Maybe I'll go for crit instead. No. I'll go for crit later. Now let's go for agility because I need the speed. Then a machine gun and click done. Alright, so if I go to messages, I completed something with the help bot, which is exactly why it was more than expected, EXP wise. Accept the trade and collect. Now I will sort out my inventory, put stuff into storage, scrap stuff, and then what's this? PP19 scraps for 3,700. It's actually really good to start out with. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to scrap it, and then I'm going to start the run. Small change of plans. I purchased 2 energy drinks for this run so I could get the movement speed buff for 18 minutes. It was slightly cheaper than buying an energy bar for 15 minutes. So I decided to get 2 energy drinks to stack them for 18 minutes of increased run speed. But the small change that I want to make is I'm going to stop over at Fort Pastor on the way because it's only 2 blocks, or total 4 blocks out of the way. You got to go 2 blocks down, or it's the 3rd block down, and then you need to go back up and continue straight. So I'm going to make a layover at Fort Pastor. I'm probably not going to capture that on camera because I'm just popping in and leaving. It's just to make sure that if I do die, on the off chance that I do die, I'll be able to get back to Fort Pastor instead of having to start this run all over again. So that just seems like the better idea as I was looking at the map. That's what I'm going to do. So meet you guys at the bunker, or until something interesting happens. And I've made it into the bunker, and I got a couple levels along the way. Now the problem is, the reason I got the levels is because of a what? I need to get you to 55. So I'll put you to 35. Is because I completed a mission on accident. You know what? I'm gonna accept this mission, but I'm not gonna be able to do it. I completed a challenge, not a mission. Make time. So we go ahead and accept this trade and collect it. But that's what I'm gonna take with me. And bank. Let's go purchase from the marketplace an energy drink, which now are kind of expensive, but there's the other energy drink I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do this outpost attack. I guess I could do one more energy drink. That'll be fine. That's, what, 27 minutes for a 20-minute outpost attack? And then I'm going to make it back up by getting an ad, and then scrapping this large security box. Because I don't need it. I already have one. So I got my money back for that. Trade complete. And I have food and stuff. See, I already have my large security box in here. And so I'll just keep this on me. I'm going to use these 3 before the outpost attack, and we'll see how much EXP I can get. I'm level 19 now, and the outpost attack starts very soon. All right, the outpost attack has just begun. I've already taken all of my medication. It's also very loud, but I'm going to go to my usual spot that I like to go to, if I can. I've taken all the boosts that I can, that I've gotten from the game, including the 3 speed boosts and the... Wow, I've already leveled. Yeah. The 3 speed boosts and the EXP boost. I did not take a damage boost. I don't have any. I didn't buy any. I'm trying to save some money. I have 200k left. So... I also, the reason that I'm broke is because I have a special weapon in the bank, in the storage, that I'm trying to save for next episode. I'm going to introduce you to next episode. So, what I like to do is I like to take the entire outpost attack and do it. And spend the entire 20 minutes attacking all the zombies I can, killing all that I can. And, yeah. I think that's just what I'm going to do here. Now, I do take a bit to reload. I don't have good reload right now. I didn't put any into reload. But this thing holds 1,000 at a time, milliliters of fluid, gasoline. So hopefully this isn't too difficult. I haven't done it on this low of a level account before. Period. At this location. But I've also never used this at it, so we'll see what happens. This is the first time I've gotten here so quickly. I did do the stopover at Fort Pastor, like I said I was going to, although I think I already mentioned that. I didn't do anything there. I just came here. And I'm going to do this entire outpost attack and see how many levels I can get off of it. And then I'm going to call this episode done. Now, am I going to record this whole outpost attack? That kind of depends. I plan on recording the whole thing, but whether I cut any of it out, we'll see. It's 20 full minutes of outpost attack, and it's just going to be me doing literally this the whole time. So, I don't know. We will see. You never know if there's going to be a close call, or I die, or I get close to death. I'm still currently classified as hardcore, because I have yet to die, but I can only hope that I don't. Like, that was scary on this low of a level. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll just have to keep going and hope that I don't get exploded on too much. But the thing is, the knockback of the Fatman's Cryothrower is extremely good. And the fact that it slows them, it should be easier not to accidentally blow up in my face. If anything, I should walk into getting thrown up on, or a dog might bite me because it gets too close, and I don't run in time for it not to hit me. Now, there's also the slight chance that I get caught out in the open and a leaper hits me, and that kills me because leapers one-hit you. Well, you know, there's not much I can do about that. I'm just going to try to avoid the possibility. So I just need to pay as much attention as possible while chatting and doing this, and we'll see how much EXP I get at the end of the event. Like I said, I'm going to record the whole thing so that all the footage is here, and then I'll decide in editing what I'm going to keep of it, if not all of it. We'll see. It just depends if I have like a long break of talking because I run out of... I got blown up on, see? See? That's what happens. I have a repair kit, and I have 2 heals. So hopefully that's enough to keep me going. But I'm never good with articulating sentences anymore. When I was younger, I was really good at my articulation skills and talking. I didn't talk a lot growing up. I did when I was real little, but my mentor got me because my mom said I talked too much and they complained I talked too much, so my mentor got me to just kind of chill. So I don't talk as much as I used to, and sometimes I do. Lately, I've been a bit more talkative, I've noticed. But it's usually with excitement or, you know, I'm in a comfortable mood. But sometimes I'll just go for over an hour without opening my mouth. And it's just crazy. Oh, whoop. Accidental right clicks. Right clicks always switch to the first weapon that you have equipped. So I usually put my grinding weapon in the first hand. I just forgot to do it for this. I've already almost got 1,000,000 EXP. It's crazy. So, hopefully I get a ton of levels from this. That would be nice. Good, you know, call forward, because I'm kind of behind at level 19 at the bunker. People usually wait till level, like, 40 to get here. So, we'll just see. We'll just see. I'm not... I may currently be hardcore because I haven't died, but I'm not actually playing a hardcore account, so I'm not worried about deaths. The whole point is to play this game as normal as possible without buying extra credits. The only credits I'll allow myself are the credits that I get with monthly GM when I pay for it. And there will be times when I try not to pay for it by saving those credits to get it for free, because you can use 200 credits to buy in-game gold membership without getting the 200 credits. So, but what I'm allowed to do is I'm allowed to use the credits that I do get with monthly GM to sell. That's why I think I'll try not to do that as much. I'll try to keep it for free GM to save, you know, real life money. So we'll see. Maybe I'll sell 100 a month and keep 100 and stock those 100 for GM tickets. Maybe that's what I'll allow myself, only being able to sell 100 of them per month. That might be the better limitation that I put on my account, but we'll see. That's it depends. It depends if I'm like very close to an upgrade and need the upgrade. I might sell both. I think I'm going to allow myself to have free reign with them, regardless. But I'll try not to sell them for a while. That's what I'll do. I'll try not to sell them for a while. I'll just let them build up. Because eventually I'm going to want the Pale Parasite for the plus 15% attack speed, which is one of their new, very new implants. It gives minus 5% incoming damage reduction, but it's well worth it. Plus 15% attack speed is going to be amazing. So, I'll do my best with that. And like I said, I don't talk a lot. I can sit in the car an entire trip and not say a word. A 30-minute drive, an hour drive, not say a word. But I try to talk more, and my articulation skills have gotten worse, as I was saying before, because I used to be able to fully flesh out, that's what I was trying to say, fully flesh out a coherent thought, and now I have trouble doing that, as you just may have noticed, and I think it was due to some medication I used to take in the past. It kind of really messed up my brain, and causes my articulation skills to be a lot worse than they used to be. So it's kind of seeped into my content creation career too, and I hate that, because This is something I really enjoy, and I mean, playing games, talking to people online, it's just, I can't sit for long periods of time anymore, so streaming has kind of come to a halt at this time, of recording this at least. And to be honest, like, I not only do I not know what to record, that's also, or not record, stream. I actually have a lot of stuff I'm recording right now, and I'm talking with Tarl. We may have already started recording by the time this video goes out, I don't know. But we've decided on what we're going to do about the Planet Crafter series. So, check that out. If you want future content, you're excited, like I am, be sure to subscribe and ding that notification bell so you can be notified of future content. If you like this series and want to see it come to its completion, which, I'll be honest, I don't know how long that's going to take. It's going to take a long time, and there will probably be like long breaks between episodes at some point because of how long it's going to take to get there. Most people only play on event and only grind on event, but I'm trying to play this game off event as well and have some fun. I do have my main, which is 334 right now. It's 80 mil to get 335 EXP. So that's crazy. Right now it's 32k to get level 20. So, you know how that is. You gotta get all this EXP. I'm only at 1.5 mil EXP, and it's been almost 10 minutes so far. So if you think about it that way, I gotta get 80 mil EXP to get one level. It takes time. On event is so much better, too, for grinding. So I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do as far as this account goes. But at least early game, there will be semi-frequent episodes. Whereas late game, the episodes will be more sparse. So all I can say is good luck me, right? But like I said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That goes a long way. You'd be surprised. And I really appreciate all the support. Episode 1 kind of slow slog starting out, but it went there. It went there. And so now I'm doing much better. And I'm ready for episode 2, which is this episode, which is, you know, I'm having fun recording. Doing this outpost attack. Running. That took a while. I actually had to take a break in between, a small break, because I was fatigued. And then I took a small break between... That was a very small break. But I took a 15-minute break before this outpost attack. Because there were 20 minutes until the outpost attack, and I was like, okay. So I sat in a comfy chair. I was able to relax. Because my computer chair... Look, I use a GT Racer, which is very popular. But the thing is, even though it's a gamer chair, it's not that comfortable. And that's like one of my main issues, is the comfortability. So I can't sit long because of that. But the thing is, my recliner's a bit too big to fit here. I put it here before at this desk, and it just doesn't work the way I want it to. So, doing what I can. I just got blown up on again. We're 11 minutes in. I'll wait a little further. I'm at 50% HP. I can handle a couple more explosions, I think. And then I really need to heal, and I'm trying to conserve as much as I can without using the repair kit as fast as possible, you know? Like, I could use the repair kit right now, but if I don't need to, I don't need to. I hope I don't need to. Because there's 8 minutes left for this outpost attack. And I occasionally walk into something and blow myself up, and that's the problem. Like, that could have been close. I heard it explode. So, now, EXP, from what I've noticed and what I've looked up, EXP, bonus EXP that you get from an outpost attack is based on kills. So I might not get a lot of bonus EXP because of how many kills I'm getting because of the low damage. However, one thing they do say is that means, you know, you'll get a lot more bonus EXP if you go to, like, Nastya's. But the density for zombies, I feel like, is lower, so maybe you won't get more EXP. It's kind of complicated. Okay, I think that's good enough to go ahead. That one explosion, that should have been good enough to go ahead. I'm opening my inventory here. I'm going to heal up. I can use both of these heals. It's perfectly fine. 62%, and use the repair kit. I'm at 88%. Okay. So try not to die. Please? Dying. I won't lose EXP, but I'll lose the hardcore status. I don't want to do that if possible. I know you guys can't see my inventory when I do that. And that's because I have the inventory capture, or the Chrome capture, below the game capture. So what I could do, I'm thinking about doing, is putting the inventory as a specific capture where it only captures that specific title and having that above the gameplay. And then only when I open the inventory it should go above gameplay, but I don't know if that'll work. So I'm hesitant, but I might try it next episode. We'll see. I don't know just yet what I'm gonna do. So it's not that big of a deal. If I really need to show the inventory, I can always just switch over the inventory, but the inventory isn't the most important thing to see in the game. So take your bets right now in the comments. How many levels do you think I'm gonna get from this? You can see how much EXP I have now. If you do the math properly, you should be able to see how much EXP I'll get, but you know, or not how much EXP, how many levels I'll gain. So there's that. Hopefully a bunch. I don't know what level I'll get to, but hopefully a bunch. And I'm hoping I'm getting a lot of kills here. I can't tell my KC. It's not like they just, you know, it's not like there's a display for how many kills you got. People are saying that as a suggestion. Yo, show the display for kills. That'd be cool. How many kills have I killed this trip, you know? But, like, would they do that? Who knows? Also, make sure to join the Discord. Somebody asked recently about certain things, and if you join the Discord, you can get answers to your questions. And I mean the Dead Frontier Discord. There's a chat button at the bottom of the Dead Frontier page. If you click that, it takes you to the Discord. And join the Discord, and they have a whole question section. I'm active in there. Not the most active, but I read the questions quite frequently, and I keep an eye on it. So if you join the Discord, hey, maybe have a chance to chat with me about the game. But yeah, Discord, just click the chat picture below the browser, in the browser, and it'll take you to it. And yeah, that's how you access the Discord. And again, I'm there. I'm Hell4 Gaming on Discord. If you want to join my Discord as well, feel free. And if you want to become a member, join my channel, feel free. As low as $2 USD per month. Basically, a cup of coffee. So if you buy me a cup of coffee per month, then you can become a member and get a cool shiny badge next to your name. And your comments will be prioritized. So, well, not by me. It's just they show up, I think, I'm pretty sure. Do not 100% quote me on this, but I am pretty certain that comments from members show up above comments from non-members. I believe that's the case, so that's why I say priority. If that's not true, correct me. I'd actually like to know that, but at least it seems like it used to be like that. Whether something changed by now, or in the future if something changes, that will no longer be accurate, obviously. But until then... Okay, this is bad. This is bad, actually. All my stats are now halved because I'm critical, which is really bad. So I'm about to die. It's very certain that I'm going to die. I have 3 minutes left, and I have no health. And I'm very slow. And these guys are getting close to me. See if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. If I go inside, yeah, I'll full heal, but there's 3 minutes left. I kind of feel like it would be a waste. It's just now it's twice as long to reload. And any hit will kill me. I have so low health right now, any hit will kill me. And come on. I'm just paying close attention. I'm actually trying to be a little bit safer here. So, yeah, now I'm going quiet because I'm trying to pay more very close attention since my health is so low right now. The cool thing is, with the slowing effect, this should help a lot. Just gotta keep a close eye on what comes to me. 2 minutes left. Come on. As soon as that pop-up comes, I'm running. Actually, I might go ahead and start running. It's just the problem is if one of the guards happens to shoot an explosive zombie and it blows up on me, that won't make me happy. So I should probably... Uh-oh, reloading. Oh, that was very, very, very close. In fact, I swore I saw a hit marker on me. Could be wrong, but that was what I thought I saw. I wonder... Okay, so they say it halves your stuff. Does it half your dex? When you're at critical, does it half your dex and stealth? Or was that an oversight and it does not do that? I cannot count hits per second with this, so I can't tell if my hits per second have gone down or not. Alright. You, preferably. Come on. It's almost over. I'm like getting antsy now. Very antsy, but that's when you make mistakes, so gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Reloading. I'm at 4 million EXP. Which is crazy. Oh, or did it already end? Might have already ended. It just not popped up yet. That's probably the case. There it is. 1,032,000 EXP. So yeah, that's why I got 4 million EXP. And now I need to beeline straight for the outpost. My run speed is halved because, or my agility is halved, so... You know, whatever, however that affects me is halved. So, let's see how many levels we get, and if the comments were right. Hopefully no one cheated. But let's see how many levels we get. And then in the episode after that, we got... I don't know if I can math that. 19 to 42? 23 levels? I think that's 20... Yeah, that's 23 levels. Wow, in that case, go ahead and put my crit to 55. Put the rest into agility. And I have 25 left to put into reloading, because reloading is very important. Let's go ahead and max out my machine gun. And... maybe I'll work on rifle next. I think I'll work on rifle next. Even though rifle isn't the most important. Oh, let's work on rifle next. There. I don't think I need anything else off the top of my head. So, there's that. And now, I have a mission to do. Just borrowing them. 1.84 mil. We'll do that next episode. So, if you enjoyed, make sure to hit the thumbs up button to show your support. Subscribe for future content, and ding that notification bell so you're notified of future content. That is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks again. Also, I'd like to add, this is at the very end, but I just realized I have a damage boost, because I got a damage boost from the egg, not an EXP boost. They were damage boosts. My bad. That was not even EXP boosted. So, I still got a lot of EXP, and it was ridiculous. So, anyway, again, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.